Scorpio, welcome to your What You Need to Hear Right Now About Your Love Life General Love Reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Scorpio. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi, Cross Watchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in a Scorpio. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Scorpio and Cross Watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Scorpio, let's go ahead and get your reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear, set the energy, and do a mini meditation with you guys. But if you just want to jump right on into the card pull to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you here with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect with your energy. So I'm going to ask everyone to close their eyes, take a deep breath in, and then I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times. And during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions that you have in regards to your love life. And if there is a certain someone, to start thinking about them now, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio. Okay, so first I saw like mesh, like a mesh top, a mesh outfit, bodysuit, that someone could have worn the last time you saw each other, the first time you met, or it's just like a metaphor from Spirit that they think you dress really sexy, that you're really hot, or that like, it could just be like there's something a little bit hard to read, but enough to let them know what it is you want. That's how you kind of lure them in, Scorpio, to keep them guessing, but at the same time, hoping that it's that one thing that they're hoping it is, leaving them enough to get them a little bit hungrier. I don't know. Someone wants to make moves. Someone is trying to make moves here, and they may be pulling out all the stops to let someone know, like, come and get it. But then I saw bar stools. So I wonder if someone has bar stools on their, like, next to their kitchen counter or at their home, or maybe even like you guys met at a bar, someone works at a bar, or lives by a bar down the street from one. And then like, okay, I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I was putting this back, like I kind of hit this by accident, and it was so weird because I saw someone like leaning over and touching someone's knee, and it's like the need to touch someone, and that happened right when I was accidentally hitting that bowl. So I wonder if someone's about to make a move that's going to be a lot more direct, like cutting to the chase. I want to see. So let's go ahead and see what this is all about. And I'm seeing the letter A as in Andrew, as in Alicia. First, middle, last initial could mean something to someone. All right, so let's see. For this reading, I am tuning into an energy in and around your psychic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this very moment, whether you are single or taken, whether you're currently in a connection or in separation with this energy. Let's see who's popping up and why they're coming through for your reading and what Spirit wants you to know. Oh my goodness, we have longing. And look at that, like that lingerie, that lace, that mesh, that fishnet, I don't know, something. And it says aching, pining, past love. Okay, so this is someone you've had feelings for a while, or that has had feelings for you for quite some time. And right now, there's something where they want you now more than ever. I don't know if you've kind of did something, whether it was like got their attention or just recently kind of fell off to see what they would do with it. but they really want you, and they've been thinking about you, and they've been thinking about how they want to reach out to you, what they want to say to you, how they want to see you next, what they're going to look like, what perfume, cologne they want to put on. Like, they're really trying to pull out everything so they can make sure that their hunger gets fulfilled. Definitely. Man, they can't keep their hands off you. Like, they have to be touching your shoulder or hugging you or touching your waist or your knee or your thigh. They find you that sexy. And I just saw a pool table, which was really interesting. Someone could play pool. But I want to know more. Tell me more. Someone could also be very tall as well. May have used to play like volleyball or basketball growing up, or as a hobby. Tell me more about this energy surrounding Scorpio. You got two. Let's see. So we have the Spirit, and it says unseen forces watch over you. And the Griffin, honor and good luck. So for sure they've been watching you. They've had an eye on you, and even if it's been a bit, like it's been a while since you talked, or if it's been like, you know, a little bit distant, man, don't think that there hasn't been a day that goes by that they are trying to execute the day they reach out to you, the way they want to ask you out, the way that they want to say that they're still longing for you, that they need you. Someone could also have like a flower tattoo, whether that is like, you know, multiple flowers, a rose, an outline of a flower even. But anyway, yeah, I think this has been a long time coming. And with the Griffin here, like, I don't know why I saw Gryffindor from Harry Potter, but that could mean something to someone, I guess. But with honor and good luck, like, someone is now feeling like they are ready to, that they are courageous enough to finally just take a chance, to take a risk, to put themselves out there, to not hold themselves back anymore. I almost feel with this Griffin energy, Leo energy, so that could mean something to you guys, whether you have strong Leo in your chart or you're dealing with the Leo here. But I feel Spirit sent you a lot of messages along the way about like holding back more so. Like, let them be the first, let them to come in, let them be the ones to do something. And as hard as it was, because I think you felt this longing too, because sexually, spiritually, you guys are like on point, but you were just like, no, Spirit's right. I need to like take a step back. I need to see what they'll do with it. And I think it's going to work, Scorpio. I feel that here. You definitely have divine guidance over this whole situation. So there's divine energy that is flowing through here, which means to me there's something that's meant to happen from this. Someone could also have a skull tattoo as well. Tell me more. Fulfilled. Didn't I tell you they were going to get that hunger fulfilled? And it says satisfied, self-actualized, and realized. Yeah, they feel as if there's something here with you, Scorpio, that is worth going for, that is worth, you know, finally putting aside the games or the, you know, cat and mouse chase to finally execute. And with I'm seeing all these stars, and it's giving me Aquarius energy as well. But someone's name, first, middle, last initial can start with an F, as in Fred, as in Felicity. Anyway, but yeah, they're hoping for something here, and the longing is starting to get old, and now they're wanting to put action through to get what they want, and that's you, Scorpio. I'm hearing you're all that I want right now. They're very passionate with their words like that when they're in the moment, but for you, it's like, okay, that's made me weak before, I've given into that before, but is it going to go further? Because we've been here. And in the past it didn't. So what's going to change now? I think this is something you were hoping for, but it turns out better even. Someone loves snacking on chips, Doritos, Cheetos. I don't know. I'm seeing that here. Okay, tortilla chips especially. But let's get into the tarot. And with the tarot, I'm going to ask how they feel about you right now. What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Scorpio? What are they really hoping is going to happen and unfold? And what are they afraid of? My jaw kind of dropped. I saw the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, they know what it is. It's taken some time for them to, you know, be really honest with themselves and to put their ego aside. But I think that time of them, you know, trying to tease, I don't know, it feels teasing almost, or being the one that is in the advantage. They're realizing they have to seize the moment now before it fades. Because once Scorpio makes up their mind with death here, it's a done. You know, it's done, period. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. Interesting Leo energy here. They felt recently something like that made them a little bit jealous, that made them almost want to fight someone, whether they think like you were being flirty with someone else, or that you were going on a date with someone else, or that someone was giving you attention. It stirred up some competitive need in them. And even if there wasn't anyone else, it's almost as if like, all right, Scorpio has pulled back, or Scorpio stopped chasing, or whatever it was. I need to do something here. Maybe I played the game wrong and I need to make it right. And they're competitive. They are determined. They are driven to make it right. I do feel with this Five of Wands energy, there was a lot of conflict going within them internally, whether it's like, first of all, from what I see, their deepest fears, Knight of Swords, if they were to tell you everything they felt, that you would reject them or that you wouldn't reciprocate those thoughts or feelings. But I think from watching you from afar, or like not being able to have you, has been creating enough turmoil within, which makes their worries not matter as much. But definitely there's something you did that made them jealous. I don't know. It's different for all of you. I kind of want to clarify this. Were you flirting in front of them, Scorpio? Or were you kind of like commenting back on someone's social media comment about you with something a little flirty? Tell me more about this Five of Wands. The Moon card. Oh, they could have been imagining it. I'll tell you about that in a second. Hold on. Five of Wands, tell me more. Okay. And then we have the Seven of Cups. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So with the Moon and the Seven of Cups, man, there's something that happened. Whether you did it as a means to kind of see what they'll do with it, or not even intentionally, that aroused a lot more feelings than they ever thought they would have. And it was deep-seated, it was subconscious. But whatever that was, whether they thought you were like flirting, whether they thought you were going on a date, or that you were hanging out with other people that they were afraid you were attracted to, like it sent them down this like whirlpool of emotions. And they could even have a Scorpio moon, or someone here has Scorpio moon even, I'm feeling strongly. But yeah, it's got their imagination running wild here, which is making them have this competitive, jealous force within to do something about it and really kick off the expansion that was meant to happen. There is fate and destiny here in this. And I feel that's why the unforeseen forces are watching over you. I feel maybe Spirit sent them a download or sent them a sign to do the thing that they've been putting off doing, or thinking that you would wait forever for them to do. And that all has changed now. And I feel from whatever that Five of Wands energy that came out from them, from whatever happened between the two of you that sent them through like an emotional turmoil, is really the thing that they needed to see to step their game up. That's what you required. That whole upgrade, that whole 180 change. And I think you're going to see that change, Scorpio. There was something that was meant to happen here. And fate and destiny cannot be controlled, cannot be changed, cannot be denied. Yes, we have free will. But I do think ultimately there are things that are meant to happen no matter what our free will guides us to, that has been agreed upon before we were brought into this lifetime, that our souls signed off to. And this is one of those things for sure. Someone has like cute baby cheeks when they smile. I don't know why, or someone says babe, baby all the time to you, or you say it to them, but let's get into this. How they feel about you is Nine of Swords. They're stressing, they're worried, Gemini energy, and you're on their mind constantly. They think about you. They think about the time you guys first kissed, the time you guys hung out. Someone loves kissing on your neck. Someone loves seeing you naked. And someone has really nice like underwear, lingerie. It could be like Calvin Klein. It could be Victoria's Secret. It could be something that's really sexy that someone has in their closet that they take out when they want to like turn someone ultimately on. But with this Nine of Swords here, yeah, they're kind of stressing right now. Maybe it's because you're kind of putting the pressure on to do something differently. Because with the Wheel of Fortune, you're looking to break out of a certain repetition, excuse me. And that is the fuel they needed to fuel their fire. And finally stopping worrying about it and doing something about it. Because why? What they think of you is the Ace of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. They're in love with you. They think they are in love with you. They think that there's deep feelings here for you. They think of you as their first real love. And they could have had girlfriends, boyfriends before, but it wasn't to the depth that they felt with you, Scorpio. And they never had lovemaking with anyone else the way they did with you. So sensual, so intuitive in your lovemaking. You just intuitively know how to moan, where to touch. Like, you're good at that. You're magical in bed. But I think, you know, through the time this has taken, or through the silence, or through you not putting yourself out there anymore, it's like, I'm realizing through this, I'm in love with Scorpio. And I care for Scorpio. I'm hearing a cat purring. I wonder if someone has a cat, or a cat totem energy you've been seeing quite a bit. Or even with the purr, you know, you've always been able to turn that person on. You've always been able to please them. But with, you know, this Ace of Cups, yeah, I think they know they've fallen for you. And that longing that they've had means something more than just a sexual fulfillment here. What they like the most about you is the Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. You could have Capricorn moon, Capricorn rising, but you know your worth. You know what is worthy of your time. You are selective. You are someone that has good taste, nice style, nice furniture. You live a little bit luxuriously, or you like find high-end things. And if that's not so much that way, then definitely it's just the structure within yourself. You trust yourself. You are secure with yourself. And it's not in a cocky, confident way, but it's in a way that's like, all right, you know, if this is not playing in my favor, I'm okay with moving on. And they know you're that way too. They know there's not a second you would just stay in something that was disrespecting you or dishonoring you. And you hold yourself to an expectation that you hold to others. Because you're loyal that way. If I do it for you, I expect you to do it for me. You are someone that is good with finances. You are someone that is hardworking. You are someone that, with Queen of Pentacles energy, is always there to support people if they need that help, if they need that loan. You loan people some money, expecting that they'll pay you back. You're that rock in a lot of people's lives. And there could be people that depend on you financially. And the way you're able to take care of them and take care of yourself is something rare and something that they're very impressed by. Someone could always wear their hair in a bun, or even it could be a man bun, even if it was a male I'm speaking of. They like your feet too. Just throwing that out there. What they don't like about you is death. Scorpio energy. Okay, so you are pretty serious. I'm hearing like dead ass serious. Don't mess with Scorpio. I will shut you out. I will make sure that you don't feel the need to, if you try to play me, if you try to hurt me, that thought of ever trying to come up again won't happen. I will dead it. I will lay it to rest. And you're good at cutting cords. You're good at cutting relationships or cutting things that no longer serve you. But they're afraid that they may be on the chopping block at this point. That's not what they want. And this isn't for everyone, and I'm just the messenger, and not everyone's perspectives of us are true. But I am feeling this sense that, like, dread as far as, like, you will have the last say. That type of energy that they are very well aware that you carry and that you will have. And things that you do that will make sure you have the last say or to put an end to something is something that affects someone for a very long time. And there may also think, whether this is true or not, you could have the potential of being vengeful. I'm hearing F around and find out. And I think that's a side of you that they're kind of afraid of. What they like the most about this connection is the Eight of Pentacles. Virgo energy. Some of you could have met at work or through a project or through, classes or something along those lines. Doesn't have to be. But I think what they like the most about this is that Eight of Pentacles is like dedication. It's like focus. And you have been the only thing that they've been this focused on. You are the person that they feel like it's worth the effort. It's worth, like, me taking the steps, because I know Scorpio will be worth it all in the long run. And they like the little things that you do for them. The little, like, good morning text, or sending them some Uber Eats, or paying for certain things every now and then when they can't put the bill down. They appreciate those things that you do. And I feel with this Eight of Pentacles too, like, they like that they kind of have to work for it, that it's not so easy just to get to know you, just to, get in bed with you or whatever. Like, it's almost as if they like the fact that there's something that they need to prove to you. They like the challenge. What they don't like about this connection right now is the Nine of Cups. So there are two nines here. Your birthday could be November 9th, November 19th, October 29th for some of you out there. You could be life path nines. They may realize right now that you're not fulfilled, that you're not happy with where things are or where things have headed despite everything you've been through, that there's more that you want. And maybe a part of them is afraid that you want it all right now. The commitment, the trust, the expectance of, like, the longevity of it. You're looking for it all or nothing. And I think there's a part of them that's afraid of that step. And I think part of the reason why they're afraid of that step is because they're afraid if they were to show you everything, what if you didn't like them anymore? What if you didn't want them anymore? They couldn't be that person that you're looking for. And I think that's something that really scares them. High hopes, Two of Wands. Aries energy, they're hoping that the chemistry, the spark, that has been there since the moment you guys met. Honestly, I think you felt that chemistry. You felt that passion towards one another that happened pretty immediately, is still there. That can still keep going, even if things have been a little rough, or even if there's been silence, that the fire still burns between the two of you very strongly. And the desire, the passion, the chemistry is still strong. And even with Spirit, with unforeseen forces watching over you, that, there is a purpose to this automatic connection. There is a purpose to why this progressed so quickly, or why things have developed to this point where they have to have you now. That's how it feels for them. There's a restaurant you guys like to go to. Maybe it's like a pizza joint, or like it's an Italian restaurant that they want to take you to talk things out with, that they may invite you to soon. Someone could also have Italian ancestry as well. But yeah, they're hoping that you're on board and that you want to be fulfilled by this just the way they do, Scorpio. Deepest fears is the Knight of Swords. Gemini energy. I'm only covering this for YouTube guidelines. Can't show nudity, but anyway. Yeah, I think they're afraid that their plan won't work out. That when they bring up this conversation or want to talk about this, that they'd be rejected and made fun of. That they'd be hurt. That you would, you know, really lay it out on them in a way that they wouldn't be prepared for. The way you would call them out, like, why now? Why do you think I would want anything with you? They're afraid of that. The words that you could say out of, you know, hurt or anger or resentment for how long this took. They're also afraid if there's been some information or secrets that have gotten around or that you've told your friends about them, especially with how they are in bed or what they do in bed, it's a side of them that they like to keep private. And maybe even with that was something that threw them off a bit if you were someone that talked about it. But really for a lot of you is that this conversation won't go very well, especially if it's been a while, especially if you've lost patience, especially if they're not saying everything you need to hear. And that's where it'll take a turn. Someone definitely likes to do hair pulling in the bed. Just saying. All right, Scorpio, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to the end of the month? How are they going to go about this? Are they going to even try? Or are they going to wimp out and not do anything and let this go by? We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcomes, pull some more tarot, see how divinely guided this is, if there's more of a purpose to this, and if it's going to be successful. Anything else really that you still have questions about, let's get those answered now in the extended reading. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find a link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where I depart, Scorpio, I hope that this has clarified a lot for you about their behaviors, about their feelings, and anything else you need to know in regards to your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Scorpio, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Scorpio.